Beta oxidation of fatty acids. Most of the fatty acids in our body are degraded by the sequential removal of two carbon fragments from the carboxyl end of the fatty acid, and in the process, acetyl coenzyme A is formed. This process primarily occurs within the mitochondria of the cell. This is known as beta oxidation because the beta carbon of the fatty acids are oxidized. Fatty acids are first activated in a reaction with ATP and coenzyme A. They undergo ATP dependent alkylation reaction to form fatty alkyl coenzyme A. This reaction is catalyzed by the enzyme alkyl coenzyme A synthetase, also known as alkyl coenzyme A ligase. Fatty acids are activated in the cytosol, but they are oxidized in the mitochondrion. Fatty acids with chain lengths of less than 12 carbons can enter the mitochondria directly, but a long chain fatty alkyl coenzyme A cannot directly cross the inner mitochondrial membrane. Therefore, a special carrier called carnitin is used to transport alkyl groups into the mitochondrion. In the carnitin mediated transfer, fatty alkyl coenzyme A molecule is first converted to a fatty alkyl carnitin derivative by carnitin alkyl transferase 1 enzyme. A carrier protein within the mitochondrial inner membrane then transfers this fatty alkyl carnitin into the mitochondrial matrix. Fatty alkyl coenzyme A is then regenerated by carnitin alkyl transferase 2 enzyme in the matrix of the mitochondria, and carnitin is then transported back into the intermembrane space by carrier protein, where it reacts with another fatty alkyl coenzyme A. Beta oxidation of saturated fatty acids, for example, palmitic acid. In the mitochondria, fatty alkyl coenzyme A is subjected to a repeated four-step process which removes two carbons from the chain successively until the last two carbon fragment is obtained. This reaction is shown in the figure. It involves oxidation in which a molecule of FADH2 is formed, then hydrolysis, then again oxidation where a molecule of NADH is formed, and finally thiolysis takes place, which forms alkyl coenzyme A and a molecule of acetyl coenzyme A. Repetition of this cycle with palmitic acid eventually results in formation of 8 molecules of acetyl coenzyme A. Now, oxidation of fatty acids with odd numbered carbon chains. Such fatty acids are only a minor component of our diet. Oxidation of odd numbered fatty acid chains results in formation of propionyl coenzyme A, a 3 carbon compound, after the last cycle of beta oxidation. Propionyl coenzyme A finally gives a succinyl coenzyme A through a biotin dependent carboxylation and a coenzyme B12 dependent rearrangement. That is, first propionyl coenzyme A is carboxylated. A molecule of ATP is used in the process, and this results in formation of D-isomer of methyl malonyl coenzyme A, as we can see in the figure. This D-isomer is then racemized to L-isomer, and L-methyl malonyl coenzyme A is formed. It is then finally converted into succinyl coenzyme A by an intramolecular rearrangement. Succinyl coenzyme A can enter the TCA cycle or can be converted to acetyl coenzyme A.